Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers on Southern View. A very happy Dussehra and Vijayadashami to all our viewers. I'm Uma Sudhir. I come to you from Hyderabad. I'm also joined by my colleague Deepak Bhopana, who is in Mysuru, bringing you all the news from Karnataka, and also Vijay from Chennai, bringing you the latest developments after the Karur unfortunate incident. First breaking news coming in on the film launch of, they call him OG. That's a film that was that actually was released on the 25th of September, and Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan, of course, played the lead in it, and at what is being called as the box office disruptor event, which is to celebrate the grand opening for They Call Him OG. Pawan Kalyan made a very powerful and a very emotional appeal to all his fans, not just his own fans, but the fans of all the top stars and actors, telling them that they should stop these fan wars because that could actually bring an end to cinema, kill the cinema itself. This was, of course, after some unruly incidents that happened in Bengaluru, and he also spoke about how social media posts are affecting the openings of movies and how well they do at the box office. Let's listen in to what Pawan Kalyan had to say.
అందరి హీరోల అభిమానులు కూడా నేనేం కోరుకున్నానంటే, లెట్ మీ టెల్ యూ, నేను మనస్ఫూర్తి చెప్తున్నాను, ఆల్వేస్ లవ్ హూమ్ యూ అడోర్. మీరు ఏ హీరో కానీ, జూనియర్ ఎన్టీఆర్ గారి దగ్గర నుంచి కానీ, అల్లు అర్జున్ దగ్గర నుంచి కానీ, ప్రభాస్ గారి దగ్గర నుంచి కానీ, చిరంజీవి గారు కానీ, ఎవరైనా సార్, రామ్ చరణ్ గారు కానీ, నాని గారు కావచ్చు, ఎనీ హీరో, ఎనీ లాంగ్వేజ్ హీరో, మనస్ఫూర్తిగా ఐ ఎంజాయ్ దే వర్క్, ఐ అప్రిషియేట్ దే వర్క్. ఎందుకంటే నాకు నా ఆర్ట్ ఫామ్, నేను ఆర్ట్ని ప్రేమించేవాడిని. మనసు ఇంకొక హీరోని ద్వేషిస్తున్నాడంటే ఇక్కడ మనసు సరిగ్గా లేదని అర్థం. అందుకని నాకు అలాంటి ఇప్పుడు థాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అందుకని అందరి హీరోల అభిమానులకి మై అడ్వైస్ ఇస్, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ నా అభిమానులతో సహా, స్టాప్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ ఫ్యాన్ వార్స్. స్టాప్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ ఫ్యాన్ వార్స్.
So Pawan Kalyan says that unlike in earlier days when there used to be 100-day celebrations, now we are doing celebrations just in 6 days, and he says hatred for the stars or the fans of another star is not right. Moving on now to news from Karnataka, and I'm joined by Deepak Bhopana. Deepak, once again, the cries for DK to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Tell us about the latest developments on that front.
Absolutely, Uma. I'm coming live from the heritage city of Mysuru. It's the grand Dasara day, of course. And before we talk about Dasara and the celebrations, the politics in Karnataka needs to be spoken about. And like Uma, you were mentioning, time and again, the talk of leadership change keeps stemming, and this comes from Congress's own leaders more often than not. In the last 24 to 48 hours, we've had a former MP, we've had a sitting MLA, we've had also another youth Congress leader from the coastal Karnataka, all of them back for DK Shivakumar to become the Chief Minister. Now, immediately there was a response from the Karnataka Chief Minister yesterday, who said that he is going to continue for 2.5 years. There's no question of any sort of change. But the sharpest reaction of them all came in from Mr. DK Shivakumar himself, who today has said that nobody needs to bat for him. And if anybody does speak again about leadership change or about him becoming the Chief Minister, they are going to face disciplinary action from the Congress party. Let's listen to what he had to say.
You want to say to those MLAs who are making statement?
No, all MLAs will be issued notice.
You want to say to those MLAs who are making statement?
No, all MLAs will be issued notice.
From the Karnataka, this one from Bengaluru. This is about the outer ring road mess. Now, as far as the outer ring road is concerned, we should note that this is one of the most popular stretches of road, which spans at least about 20 kilometers, houses multiple tech parks. Also, many of the IT companies in Bengaluru, of course, call it their home. But over the last several months or last couple of years, in fact, the traffic here has been a big talking point. The potholes have been a big talking point. There is also flooding that happens along this stretch that becomes a talking point. All of this combined has really, made people question whether is this the ideal place within Bengaluru to actually set up shop. There are already, of course, lakhs of employees who go here. Now, there are a couple of aspects to this. One is there is not enough space for new companies, of course, to set up shop there. There's also another issue of the infrastructure surrounding this stretch of the road. And very recently, we had the Black Buck CEO say that instead of the outer ring road, he will move to a different part of the city. And there are, of course, tech parks coming up in northern part of Bengaluru, closer to the airport as well. And now, Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Nara Lokesh has gone on to say that instead of moving to North Bengaluru, they could probably move a little more north towards Andhra Pradesh, where they will give them a lot of facilities to set up base. But once again, Karnataka ministers have, rebutted quite sharply, and they've said that this is a desperate attempt which will not bear any fruit. Uma, this is not the first time we are looking at, Nara Lokesh put up a social media post. Do you really feel that these posts in any way are going to help Andhra Pradesh? Are these just going to remain on social media?
So this is, of course, a very sharp exchange between the IT Minister of Andhra Pradesh and the IT Minister of Bengaluru. Earlier, like you mentioned, after the CEO and co-founder of Black Buck had spoken about moving out of ORR, Lokesh had tweeted inviting him to Vizag, saying that it's a clean city, it's a safest city, and so on and so forth. And that met with a very sharp response from Priyank Karge. And now, once again, with a news report suggesting that many of these industries are moving north, towards the north, suggesting Koramangala or Whitefields. Once again, Nara Lokesh pitch saying that come a little more north, and it is Anandpur where they are setting up world-class infrastructure in the form of an aerospace and defense kind of an industry being based in Anandpur. Very clearly trying to pitch Anandpur now as a destination that people who are tired of the infrastructure woes of Bengaluru can move to. And that, of course, has been met with very sharp kind of a reaction from Priyank Karge, who is not only saying that desperate ecosystems can live off more stronger ecosystems, and that is not something that we have not seen in the past, but yes, that does show more weakness than strength. And much more scathing is the last line. He lists, of course, a list of things about the GDP growth, the real estate growth in Karnataka, and he talks about how it's been pitched as one of the fastest growing economies, and subsequently he says this is like a parasite. Without mentioning the word parasite, he says if you're living off someone else, it is called a parasite. To answer your question, Deepak, 20 years ago we saw this when Chandrababu Naidu was pitching Hyderabad as a software capital as opposed to Bengaluru, which was far ahead in many senses. But this is about pitching a state, and one should see that perhaps as healthy competition, that the state of Andhra Pradesh is trying to pitch itself as a possible destination for investment. And of course, Bengaluru is a leader, far ahead, of course, but Nara Lokesh certainly making his attempts. But of course, this is going quite personal and quite scathing in the exchange. Moving on now to some other very disturbing news that's coming in from Hyderabad, from Telangana itself. And what is happening here is news of a 7-year-old child. She was reported missing on Tuesday evening by her parents, and she had come to her grandmother's place, maternal grandmother's place in Madanapet area of Hyderabad. And yesterday in the afternoon is when her mother came to look once again for the child who has been missing then for almost 24 hours. And there she found on the rooftop water tank the body of the child. And what is even more disturbing is that the hands and the legs of the child were tied up, and she was drowned in that water. The body has been taken out and sent for post-mortem examination. I spoke to the inspector of Madanapet, Mr. Anjaneyulu, and he mentioned that they have now changed the sections from missing to what clearly now appears to be a murder. They yet are to make any kind of a breakthrough. What the police is looking at is also some kind of a family dispute that may have led to this very, very horrendous murder. Moving on now to my colleague Vijay in Chennai. Vijay, what are the latest developments? Karur has been occupying the headlines the last few days. The political kind of a fallout of what the huge tragedy that happened at the rally that was to be addressed by actor politician Vijay. Tell us the latest.
Thank you, Uma. The latest development what we have is TVK's General Secretary, Election Campaign Management, Adav Arjuna, yesterday travelled to Delhi. He is in Delhi. But officially TVK says he went to Delhi as a part of his official work, official work and to meet some and to attend some sports program. But however, DMK alleged that Adav Arjuna went to Delhi to meet some BJP leaders. Even Thirumavalavan, DMK ally VCK chief Thirumavalavan alleges that Vijay is under control of BJP. But however, TVK refused that. Even BJP state president Naina Nahendran says Vijay has been saying that BJP is their ideological enemy. How they will meet us? This is what BJP and TVK reacting. And moving on to regarding the case of Karur stampede, the probe is going on. You know, FIR has been registered against the 3 TVK functionaries. One is Madhi Aragan and other 2, and they N. Anand and others also applied a bail petition which is to come for hearing tomorrow. This is all the latest development we have. Moving on to the other story, we have Deepak Bhopana from Mysuru who has been reporting regarding the Dasara celebration. Deepak, I wish I would be there in Mysuru to witness such a vibrant Dasara celebration. How is the experience there in Mysuru?
Well, Mysuru Dasara, as they say, is world famous, and today, once again, a lot of rituals, traditions, culture, everything coming together as usual to give people the spectacle they come here for. Lakhs of them have descended to Mysuru to witness the famous Mysuru Dasara, and today being Vijayadashami, of course, it's the D-Day. There's going to be the Jumbo Safari. There is the tableau that just began a while ago, the parade. The Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister here, a host of other dignitaries as well. I was inside the palace just a while ago. Let's take a look at this report. Mysuru Dasara Yestondu Sundara. That's a famous song by Dr. Rajkumar talking about the beauty of Mysuru Dasara. We are here to witness that beauty at the Royal Palace of Mysuru. And here we are in front of the Bhuvaneshwari temple as Yaduveer, the titular king of Mysuru, and the BJP MP, of course, is performing rituals. There are a host of people, locals and celebrities alike, who've come here to witness the fervor. Saptami Gowda, actress from Karnataka, here with us. Tell me, Saptami, you're excited to see Mysuru Dasara, just like many of them who've come here. Tell us, how important is this festival to the state and to you?
I think because of the culture and the centuries old tradition that it holds, I think this is very, very important, be it with respect to tourism that it brings or the culture that it shows the entire world. The amount of effort that goes through for this entire festival is tremendous, and it is very commendable too. I think I should consider myself really honored that I get to see this and be a part of this and watch all of this. And I'm more proud of the fact that our Rani Trishika Kumari Auru, I think we studied in the same school. She was my senior.
Oh, nice.
I was just telling that if I get a chance, I really want to tell her that, I have a picture where I was really young with her. So I think it's really an honor and to watch this and be. I think it's something that everybody, Pratiyobru Karnatakadalirauru, should be able to, witness this once in their lifetime. It is that magnificent, and mainly the amount of effort it takes to pull this off for all the days.
And Vijayadashami Day, you have the Jumbo Safari. We have, the majestic elephants here as well, just beside us. It's beautiful to see all this, isn't it? Because the culture and the traditions that have been, carried for generations, really, and centuries.
Yes, I think it is really beautiful because the elephants especially, I think the amount of, just looking at them makes you feel so majestic. There is something about
Thank you, Deepak, for that wonderful report from Mysuru. From all of us here on Southern View, it's goodbye. Wishing you once again a very happy Vijayadashami and Dussehra as well. Lots more coming up on the other side of a very short break.